Welcome to Math 117, Mathematical Problem Solving. I am Caitlin Worth, your instructor for the class. The purpose for this video is to give you a little tour and guide you through the setup for our online class this semester. Okay, so I'm in our Moodle site. This is the main course block we're looking at right now, from here to about here, right? So this is all called the main course block. And this contains materials that you're going to need to refer to throughout the semester, materials and resources that you'll need throughout the semester. The first thing in here is the class announcements. If I need to communicate something to the entire class, I will post it here. So you can go in through Moodle, but it also emails your student email account automatically when I post here. So there is something posted here already about course packets. So I encourage you to read that when you have a moment. Next is the syllabus and other documents folder. So there is instructions on how to submit written work for this class. Next is the online schedule by week. I'm going to open this because I think that it's important that we take a look at it. It's a file that lays out the entire semester in one glance. So you can see everything by week, what you need to do, what's due, what videos to watch, stuff like that. It's very handy to be able to see the whole semester overview at once. I suggest you print this out and hang it up, or save it to your desktop so that you have easy access to this as you work through the course. Then we have a registration handout for my math lab. You're going to want to read through that and follow the instructions to get started in my math lab, which is the place where you're going to be doing all of your homework and your tests and accessing the textbook. And then lastly is the syllabus. You should read through that when you have a moment. Okay, so my next thing is the course lecture videos. If you open this, it takes you to a playlist in YouTube with all of the lectures for the class. And as you watch those lectures, you can take notes in these 3 packets. You use the weekly checklists or the course schedule by week to tell you which lectures to watch in a given week. Take notes in the packets. That's what the first course class announcement is about, by the way. How to get physical copies of these packets if you want them. Then there's a link to my math lab. Again, that's where you're going to do homework, tests, and access the textbook. And lots of other resources too. There are other videos and animations and neat little things in there. Then I have linked to my office hours. These are my office hours, but you can schedule times also by appointment. And then this is the virtual studio schedule. The virtual math studio is staffed nearly all day by math faculty ready to help with your coursework. The link to access the studio is inside this PDF file. So open the PDF to see the schedule, and in that schedule there'll be a link to go directly to the studio. You can also access the Math Studio over here under tutoring. There's Math Studio. And you can access peer tutoring here as well, where you can make an appointment to see a peer tutor virtually. And then Smart Thinking is for after hours online tutoring. If you're studying the night before a test or something, you could use Smart Thinking. Okay, so now we're done with the main course block. Then you see that each week of the course has a block, and you can open each block by clicking that little arrow to the left. So this first week, if you read up here, it says that you should click on the week 1 to-do list and check off each item as you complete it. As you work through that to-do list, you're going to need access to the syllabus and other documents folder, so it's linked here, but it lives up in the main course block. My math lab, again, it's linked here, but it lives up in the main course block as well. So you'll need access to those things as you're working through the to-do list. And any additional links and files that you'll need to complete the to-do list appear immediately below the to-do list. If you have any questions at all about what you're supposed to do, where to find something, how the course will be run, you can email me. Okay, so then we have the to-do list. So let's look at what that looks like. You are currently watching the course intro video, so that's why I've got that checked off, because you have done it now or are almost done doing it. And then other things you should do this week are here, and you should check them off as you do them. Now the format each week is almost identical. So we'll close that one up when we're done, open the next week, and it looks almost the same. We have the week 2 to-do list, the week 2 discussion forum, and then things that you need to complete this to-do list are either live in the main course block and are linked right up here, or they're right beneath the to-do list. Week 3, things that you need would be the course lecture videos, packet 1, and my math lab, and then there's also a discussion forum, so it's right underneath. You can see the to-do list once we're through the intro week is like read the textbook, watch the lesson demo, work through the activities, and do the homework. So that's a pretty good overview of Moodle. I'm going to show you quickly my math lab. So this is what you see when you log into our My Math Lab site. It's a list of all of the assignments for the semester. They're all posted, open, available to you all the time. And their due dates are posted just to the left. You'll see that this tab is called Homework and Tests, but there are no tests visible in here. Tests are only going to be visible the week of the test. So your first test is the week of March 1st. So on March 1st at midnight, there will appear between Homework 2.2 and Homework 4.1, 4.2, there will appear an assignment called Test 1, and it will be due March 7th. Also in my math lab, your grade book is strictly your homework grade, and then there is the e-text. You can click right here if you want to read the textbook. And then there's also the multimedia library, and this is where all the other cool stuff is. So like, let's say we're reading chapter 1, we're working on chapter 1, section 3. You can select all and just see what kind of resources they have. Looks like the publishing company has like an applet, a PowerPoint presentation. You can link to the textbook here, and then there are 3 videos you can watch, in addition to the ones made by me. So that's my math lab and Moodle. Welcome to the class. I think it's going to be a great semester. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns.